Welcome to a Yoga Nidra session with Donatella. Set up your space, find a comfortable seat, and then wait in a sitting position. I'll give you a moment to set up. Now, please take a moment to read this liability waiver. By participating in this online class, you acknowledge you have read and understood this liability waiver. And for insurance purposes, I need you to take a moment to review it. All you need to do to practice Yoga Nidra is to place yourself in a comfortable position, remain as still as possible, follow the sound of my voice, and vow to remain awake. As always, the remaining awake part may be a challenge, and that's why we set an intention to remain awake. If you fall asleep, you still get the benefits of the experience, but vow to remain awake. If you have a tendency to snore, elevate your head with a pillow or recline in a lounge chair where you can be more upright. However, if you do fall asleep or snore and wake yourself up in the middle, continue from where you are by following the sound of my voice. Mind you that there are moments of silence in between the Yoga Nidra components. So if you hear silence, just wait for the next component and follow my voice. So these are components in a Yoga Nidra practice, and they are placed in a deliberate and intentional sequence. They may include movement or stretching done lying down, a breathing technique, a short story, a general intention, or creating a sankalpa, and as I mentioned, a few minutes of silence in between. At the beginning and at the end of the session, you'll be invited to mentally repeat 3 times your sankalpa. And this sankalpa serves as a guiding principle, a resolve that emerges from deep within your core self. So take a moment now to think about your sankalpa, or allow it to arise intuitively once you are comfortably lying down. Trust the process and remember that whatever sankalpa you choose, it should bring about positive transformation and align with your true nature. Always state your sankalpa in the present tense within a short sentence. And examples are, I am free, I live in harmony with all, I embody joy, or whichever arises in your consciousness. You will be prompted to set your sankalpa shortly during the session. Now, before we begin, bear in mind that these few housekeeping tips for an optimal experience. Mute or turn off your cell phone. Adjust the volume to hear me well, because if the volume is too low, it's easier to fall asleep. And have your props handy. Example of props to keep available are a blanket to cover yourself, an eye pillow or eye mask, a bolster or a blanket under the knees, and a small pillow for the head. You can also place a pillow or a blanket across the belly to bring you comfort. Today's class is entitled Plant the Seeds of Your Dreams in Spring. And then there's this quote of Maya Angelou: we delight in the beauty of a butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. So witness the miracles of the season of spring springing forth all around you as you nurture the powerful possibilities within you. Rise, rejuvenated and inspired by planting your own dreams and watching them grow. Now we are about to practice. So take your time to lie down and make yourself very comfortable, finding whatever position feels best for you. I'll give you a moment to settle in. Once you have found the best position, close your eyes to enhance your awareness. Let's now begin the Yoga Nidra practice. In this practice, there's nothing to do, only to listen to the guiding instructions of the speaker as you lie here with comfort and awareness. Remain as still as possible, but know that you can make any movements that you feel are necessary at any time, and then return to stillness. If you become uncomfortable at any time, you can pause or end your practice by returning to the natural breath, opening your eyes, or calling into your mind a person or experience that brings you peace and ease. Your practice experience is always yours to create. Now, feel your body resting on the earth. Surrender the weight of your bones and muscles to the support beneath you. To refresh and relax the body and mind, let's breathe a few deep, clearing breaths. Take a deep, long breath in through the nose, hold it in for a moment, and then sigh out through the mouth, slowly and completely. Try this again. Breathe in deeply, hold your breath momentarily, then let it all go through the mouth. Then allow your breath flow to return to its natural way. Invite relaxation and ease into every part of your body. Relax all muscles of the face. Relax the eyes. Relax through the upper and lower parts of the jaw. Relax the tongue down from the roof of the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Feel your chest open and relax. Let the lower belly relax. Relax your hips, your legs, your feet, and your toes. Feel all the muscles of your body begin to relax more and more. Let go. Enjoy a feeling of fresh relaxation spreading throughout your whole body. Spring is a time of awakening and transformation. The extending sunlight, fresh and invigorating showers of rain, and persistent potential of seeds sprouting power, new growth that brings itself into being. In spring, we plant the seeds of new dreams. This is a time for physical, emotional, and spiritual blossoming. Like the blooms emerging, filled with fresh hope from slumbering bulbs, spring calls on us to unfold the petals of our hearts and turn our faces with renewed optimism towards the sun. Held within the inspiration of this season, we put special attention on our sankalpa, the tool of the yogis that empowers our heart's authentic desires. Sankalpa is often spoken of a seed full of possibility. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, we plant this seed of our spirit's desire and water it to manifest new dreams and beginnings for our lives. Our stated sankalpa is succinct, condensed into a few syllables expressed in the positive. Some examples of sankalpa are: I am awake and aware. I live in harmony with all. I embody joy. I am free. Perhaps you already know yours. Perhaps you are still in the process of discovering, and this experience will help you find yours. In this case, your initial one might be, I trust that my sankalpa exists within me, and it will tell itself to me. Listen inward to see what arises from your spirit. When you are ready, say your sankalpa to yourself. Repeat it 3 times, powering it with your personal resolve as you say it, as it empowers all parts of you to make it true. Take your time. Bring your attention now to the top of your head. Breathe effortlessly with the attention resting at the crown of the head. Imagine that your breath is able to move in and out from the crown of the head. Feel as if you're breathing from the crown of the head. Breathe into the crown of the head. Breathe out from the crown of the head. Let your breath remain easeful and light, like a gentle spring breeze. Feel each breath as refreshing energy flowing into and out from the crown of the head. Let's imagine moving your breath from the crown of the head down through your whole body, rejuvenating your whole self as you breathe. To start, breathing gently through the crown of the head. As you exhale, move your breath down through the whole body to the bottoms of your feet, the breath like a light breeze. As you inhale, move your breath back up from the feet through the whole body to the crown of the head. Feel the breath refreshing the body. Try this again. Exhale from the crown of the head down through your body to your feet like a light spring breeze. Inhale from the bottom of the feet up through your body to the crown. Breath refreshing the body. Continue like this and stay effortless. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the feet. Inhale from the feet, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the feet. Inhale from the feet, breathing up to the crown of the head. Next, breathe to the ankles, breezy and light. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the ankles. Inhale from the ankles, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the ankles. Inhale from the ankles, breathing up to the crown of the head, to the knees. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the knees. Inhale from the knees, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the knees. Inhale from the knees, breathing up to the crown of the head, to the hips. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the hips. Inhale from the hips, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the hips. Inhale from the hips, breathing up to the crown of the head, to the navel. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, breathing up to the crown of the head, to the center of the heart. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the center of the heart. Inhale from the center of the heart, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the heart. Inhale from the heart, breathing up to the crown of the head, to the throat. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown, breathing down to the throat. Inhale from the throat, breathing up to the crown of the head, eyebrows. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the eyebrow center. Inhale from the eyebrow center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the eyebrow center. Inhale from the eyebrow center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Now breathe in reverse order once each. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the eyebrow center. Inhale from the eyebrow center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the heart center. Inhale from the center of the heart, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the hips. Inhale from the hips, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the knees. Inhale from the knees, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the ankles. Inhale from the ankles, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the bottoms of the feet. Inhale from the bottoms of the feet, breathing up to the crown of the head. Now feel your whole body breathing all at once. Your whole body breathing, refreshed and bright. Sense the whole body breathing at one time. The whole body, bright, relaxed, refreshed. This is the time to generate specific feelings in the body. As the feeling is named, try to recreate it as completely as possible. Let feeling manifest as a physical sensation, memory, or a sense of energy, or another emotion. See if you can welcome whatever arises. Stay effortless as you generate each feeling. Remember or imagine a time when you felt discouraged and how that discouragement felt in your body. Perhaps it was a time you experienced a minor setback or a prolonged circumstance of waiting for something. Recreate in your body the feeling of this kind of disappointment, of feeling discouraged. Let yourself feel discouragement in your face. Feel it settle in the muscles around your mouth. Perhaps you sense a slight frown. Feel discouragement heavy in the chest. Maybe your heart too is heavy with disappointment. Notice any feelings of disappointment in your belly. Sense the feeling of being discouraged all through the body. Now let that feeling of discouragement fade and create instead the feeling of hope. Try to recall or imagine a time of great promise when you felt very hopeful. Let that feeling of hope come into the body. Replay hope all through you. Let hope echo within you in a very physical sense. Feel how hope puts a lightness in your step and a brightness in your eyes. Sense a great hopefulness well up within you. Perhaps you feel it open the chest, set your belly at ease, or cause a subtle inner smile to form. Feel hope manifesting throughout the body, all through you. Let go of hope and allow a sense of fatigue to arrive next. Remember an experience of being very tired and fatigued and how that felt in the body. Perhaps it was fatigue from physically working very hard, or when you didn't sleep well and felt sluggish and slow. Feel fatigue in the face, fatigue in the chest, heavy arms, heavy legs. Feel all the muscles of the body completely fatigued, very fatigued and heavy, tired energy, fatigued mind. Let the feeling of being very fatigued settle into all parts of you. Now allow the fatigue to lift. Fatigue lifting and lifting so much that you don't feel tired at all. Let yourself feel full of life and zest. You might recall a time when you felt very full of energy and life. Create the feeling of being completely energized in your body. Feel the arms and legs become light and airy. Your heart free, like you don't have a care in the world and all things are possible. Feel your whole being energized and full of life. Feel that feeling completely. Feel it shine in your face. Sense your internal energy flowing strong, harmonious, and bright. Feel yourself completely energized from head to toe, inside and out. Now let the energized feeling go and return your awareness to the natural flow of your breath. Rest in stillness. Now imagine yourself standing in a cold, snowy meadow. Ice crystals crunch under your feet. You gaze at the bright white surrounding you. Now, all at once, you see every bit of snow melting. Let this picture play quickly through your mind as though a camera was speeding up time. You watch as the disappearing snow and ice are replaced by green grass sprouting. See the lush green grass growing in all directions, welcoming the bright new energy of spring. Feeling enlivened, you take a deep breath and enjoy the fresh spring morning air. You hear the soft hum of bees as they begin to buzz in the distance. A speck of brilliant blue-violet light catches your eyes. You go to it, kneel, and find yourself face to face with a beautiful blossoming bluebell flower. You cradle its tiny bloom in your palms, and as if by magic, more bluebell flowers burst forth. You are amazed by their delicate beauty and intoxicating fragrance. In a flash, countless bluebells begin to blanket the ground around you. A violet floral carpet blooms as far as you can see. Their sweet aroma saturates the air, and your heart fills with hopeful delight. Ahead in the meadow, you see a great barren oak tree standing like a sentinel. You walk to the ancient oak. Once beside its thick trunk, you lift your eyes and see its massive bare limbs stretched wide overhead. In one burst, thousands of new green leaves appear. You watch as the vibrant green leaves unfurl and fill the branches. Expand your awareness as you gaze into the expanding canopy of green. Fluttering in the light breeze, the leaves dapple the warm spring sunshine falling on your smiling face. You feel exhilarated, witnessing this dormant tree spring suddenly to life. You now spot some branches rustling in a nearby bush and hear birdsong. Following their cheerful notes, you approach and slide a few branches aside so you can peer within the bush. Inches from your nose, small yellow feathered birds busily weave twigs and grasses into small nests. Bright with optimism, they're ready to receive a new life spring is sure to bring. You watch them thread twig after twig and decorate the nest edges with bits of green moss and ferns. Contemplating the birds so intentionally weaving branches to nurture new life, you sense a growing awakening to your own possibilities. Some distance away, a dancing, flickering movement draws your attention. You walk across the meadow to stand before a flowering vine. You see hummingbirds swooping, their iridescent plumage flashing in the sun. Their tiny wings beat so fast they blur. You approach them to enjoy their miraculous acrobatics as they bob effortlessly among the fresh blooms. Inspired by their playful darting, a sense of sheer exuberance energizes you. Walking on, you spot a tiny silken chrysalis nestled daintily upon a branch of a shrub. You go to it and carefully lean down to take a closer look. You see inside it a growing caterpillar. Accentuate your attention on this sight. In a flash, you watch the edge of the chrysalis split slightly. With some struggle, a beautiful butterfly makes its way out and perches, trembling, on the edge of a leaf. Amazed, you watch it loosen and pulse its painted orange wings in the sunshine. You see the butterfly manifest its destiny as it lifts and soars high into the vast blue sky. A tender courage flows through you, trusting you will always find your way through struggle and take flight. You go to a nearby log and sit down to fully take in the sudden glory of spring all around you. A feeling of hopeful rejuvenation washes over you. Watch the gentle breeze blow across the tops of the bluebell blossoms, blue-violet waves of fresh blooms on the green bed of the reawakened springtime meadow. You rest here for some moments, inspired and confident that anything is possible. Rest in stillness. You now have a spot of fertile soil before you in the meadow. You step to it and place your hands slightly over your chest in honor of your heart's deepest wishes. With your awareness resting in the heart, remember the sankalpa you made at the beginning of your practice. If another has arisen within this experience, welcome it. Feel your sankalpa form as a seed in your palms, ready for you to plant in this fertile soil. Hold this small seed entrusted to you by your spirit to plant with trust that it will manifest in this life. See yourself planting the seed of your sankalpa in the fertile soil of spring, where all things are possible. Magnify this moment in your awareness, planting the seed, patting the soil. See it very clearly. Say your sankalpa silently now with courage and confidence. Repeat it 3 times with the sure knowledge that it will be true. Take your time. Look, your sankalpa is already sprouting. See how your sankalpa is growing more and more right before your eyes, manifesting itself upward and outward into all areas of your life. As you witness your resolve coming true, become acutely aware of all you see and feel. See vividly all the ways your sankalpa is manifesting in the world. Picture it as clearly as possible in great detail on the level of vision, energy, feeling tone, or sensations. For these moments, set your mind free as you watch your sankalpa manifesting and shining your spirit's light. Now, it is time to return the awareness to the breath. Find its familiar flow and follow along as it goes in and out. Notice the belly lifting and falling. Feel for the places where your body lies on the floor. Feel the whole of the body held on the earth. Feel your heels on the floor, backs of legs on the floor, buttocks on the floor, spine on the floor, the back of your head on the floor. Make the softest movements with your fingers and toes. Micro movements of gentle awakening. Slowly stretch more fully through your legs and arms, your jaw. Roll to your side and rest there for a moment. Remember all you have experienced here. Feel any transformation in your body, heart, or mind. Observe any feelings of relaxation, rejuvenation, or renewed inspiration. Invite your experience to remain with you as you rise up to a seated position. Place your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your right hand. Take a slow breath in and let it out. Know that as you go from this practice, the power and potential of your sankalpa rise with you and will continue to manifest in this world. Bring the hands together at the heart center and bow down to your own inner light that led you to this practice. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Namaste.